Hello, I'm at Wigan Woolgate. I've never been to Wigan before, it's my first time here. My first impressions are, well, it's got 2 stations, so thumbs up in my opinion. Today I have a Greater Manchester Rail Ranger and I'm going to take you around Manchester, around the validity area that the Ranger serves. I'll put a map on screen of where I can go on this ticket. We won't go too far because this video isn't really about trains, it's more about the future of this channel and the next few years and what you might expect. So we're going to go to some stations, I don't know where. We might not even go to Manchester in this video. But yeah, we're going to go to some stations and we're going to explore a bit of the area whilst I talk to you about the future of this channel a bit. I've lived in the West Midlands my whole life and I love Warwickshire, I love the West Midlands, but you come to an age, adulthood, 18, 19, 20, you have the opportunity to potentially go on to further and higher education, and that's an opportunity which I've taken. So I'm now starting university, and I have started university here in the northwest. I don't want to say exactly where, but yeah, it's in the Manchester, Liverpool, that whole area. So, you know, there's only a few unis that you can choose there. But yeah, I'm now up here in the northwest. I've never really been this far from home. I love it here in the northwest. I love Manchester, I love Liverpool, and I'm loving getting to explore the area. We're so close to so many amazing areas like the Lake District, the Peak District. There's so many awesome places nearby which I am so excited to explore, and I will take you hopefully on a few of those journeys. But yeah, it's a completely new area for me, so there are so many different things which I could do, and there's a lot of things I've got planned for that, with a lot of different networks and rail lines and light rail lines. O'clock, midday, that's why the church here at Wigan is tolling its bell. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunity in the next however many years I'm up here for. Who knows, it might be longer than the 3 years that most people go to university for. I might stay on for longer, or I might live here. But yeah, there's so much to do. It feels like a lot of rail YouTubers are from the northwest. There's a lot of exciting things on the horizon, and we're going to talk about some of those in this video. So let's get on a train. Let's go somewhere. Who knows where? There's a 769. I'm going to get on that. I've been on 4 769s now. And before I came out today, I had only ever been on 1 Northern 769, so we're doing quite well. I don't know where this one's going to, if it's going to Staley Bridge or Manchester Oxford Road. We'll have to find out. But yeah, let's get on that somewhere. Could go to like Bolton or Salford or somewhere, or towards Manchester Victoria. But yeah, I'll see you somewhere and we'll talk more about the future of this channel and other things. So you join me here at Bolton Station, which is actually a really cool station. It's got very old buildings and it's got cool canopies and things. So this video is going to be split into 3 parts. I've just sort of thought about what I want to do. So there's the introduction at Wigan, and then here at Bolton we're going to go through the history of my channel. Then the next 2 stations we're going to go through the present, and then finally the future and what the future may be for the channel. So the history, well, I started my channel in December of 2018. I wanted to be like the next big gaming Fortnite channel. The videos were terrible. I was like 12 or something when I started, 13 when I started my YouTube. I was young, I didn't really know what I was doing, but they were fun to make. Then after a little while, I sort of realised that I quite liked transport and trains and stuff. So I went on a game called Roblox, and I made a lot of train videos there on different like train games and sort of bus games as well, and I got a few hundred subscribers. Nothing too crazy, but it was interesting and it was good fun. COVID hit, now whilst I was sort of doing all that, the video game stuff and the Roblox, the train game stuff, and then after that, obviously when COVID restrictions lifted, I sort of started doing stuff in real life. I did like train review things and little like challenges, and the videos weren't great because I didn't show my face. and I usually film my phone, and sorry if you can hear, there's a bin. I'm filming on top of a bin, so you might be able to hear the bin bag. I mean, they weren't great videos. Some of them are still up, some of them are members only. But yeah, there's just a lot of sort of generic, not really that interesting train content. And then obviously, a few years ago, I made a video on children railways. I don't really know what made me want to make it, I just sort of did. It was not a good video, by the way. I don't like it. I watch it back and I'm like, no, I really don't like this video. It's not good. It did very well. I don't know how many views it's got now. Maybe 60,000, I think, which is crazy. It was a little, I'm sure you might have watched it, maybe. It was like a docu on why children were good and now why I didn't think they were very good. Then I made some videos about other train operators like Avanti. I was like, okay, what about if I talk about train franchises which don't exist anymore? And that's where the failed franchises thing came from. Obviously that did very well. I'm sure some people watching this video came from or subscribed because you watched some of those videos. They were very interesting to learn about the different train companies, but they weren't exactly fun to make. It was quite stressful, especially during school, to try and write a script, or do all the research, write a script, try and get permission for video footage and whatnot, and then, you know, upload and edit and compile the video. It's not the sort of videos which I want to make anymore. I sort of realised that I want to sort of make videos which have me in them, sort of vlog stuff. And yeah, it was around, well, October, I believe, I recorded. Was it December? It was a Christmas, I think it was the Christmas holiday. In 2024 was when I first did, there's a Class 150 leaving behind me, when I first did a video on, with me in it. It was that Q&A in Cardiff I was in. And I was just like, you know what? I want to do vlog stuff. I'm going to do a face reveal. I'm going to do it. Guard gave me a wave there. But yeah, I was like, I want to do vloggy things. I'm going to do a face reveal. Why not? Who cares? So yeah, that's what I did. I got this microphone, which I'm using, is a DJI Mic 3. I don't know, it's one of the more modern ones. They're really good, by the way. I would highly recommend. They're like a few £100. Just invest, get them. They're really good. And I got that in February of 2023, and I was always like, okay, because I got it quite cheap on eBay, and I was like, okay, yeah, I've got these cool mics, I might as well use them. I've got this good camera. I've got two pretty good cameras which are good for filming vlog stuff. I might as well use it. And obviously since then I've recorded a lot of vlog stuff. But yeah, obviously since I did the face reveal, I sort of experimented with what to do. I've sort of forgot what I did, so I've got my phone out. I did that visiting every station between Crewe and Stoke, which is sort of like what I'm doing at the moment with the Secrets of mini-series, but I didn't do any research, and it was literally just me visiting stations. Not an interesting video, I can see why I didn't do very well. Then there was the once a day cross-country train to Crewe, which did quite well. That was quite fun to make. And then I did my series called Train Report, where I sort of reviewed and went into the history of different trains. It was a pretty decent series. I might come back to it now I'm in the north and got different trains. I can't guarantee anything, but yeah, that could be something I do in the future. I've got a few plans up my sleeve which we'll talk about later in this video. After that, I was doing the sort of just random vlog videos, like there was the South Western nationalisation, there was the Coventry Very Light Rail, and then there was that every mainline station in London, every terminus in London. Oh, and then there was that West Midlands, visiting every West Midlands borough by public transport. All of them were pretty fun to make, and I was sort of just experimenting, and I still am. I still don't exactly know what I want to make.
Hello, good sir. Making a video there?
I am.
Have I interrupted?
A bit, but it's okay. I can't remember what I was talking about. Some guy just came up and talking about me. Everybody in the north is so friendly. I'm still experimenting with doing vlog stuff, and I think I found something with this Secrets of thing, but obviously I want to do more videos. I want to do a lot of different things, and there's going to be a lot of experimenting. We've sort of done the past now. We're going next to the present, what I've been doing recently, why I've been doing it, and then we'll go to the future, what I've got planned here in the northwest, why moving up to, you know, the Liverpool, Manchester, northwest region is going to be very interesting, what I could do, what you think I could do. There's a lot of possibilities, so let me know in the comments if you've got any ideas. And yeah, we're going to get this train to, I think, either Deansgate or Manchester Victoria, whichever train comes first to whichever location. I need to do some shopping in the city centre, so I'll get a tram from Deansgate or Victoria. So whichever one. I think the next one is towards Deansgate. So we'll get that. There's a Transpennine 802 leaving towards Edinburgh. But yeah, leaving Bolton now. Next stop, somewhere in the city centre of Manchester.
This is a platform alteration. The delayed 12:53 Northern service from this station to Blackpool North.
That's not my train. Right, bye. Hello, welcome to Deansgate Station, a really cool station in my opinion, not only because it has the tram interchange, but just look at the skyline here. It is all full skyscrapers and everything else in between. It's a very cool landscape around here and all the canals and everything. It's a cool place. But yeah, talking about the present of the channel, well obviously the last few weeks and months I've seen success in my sort of secrets of, which is not in any way copying Jeff Marshall, by the way. I just literally couldn't think of a better title. Obviously I started off with the Midlands Metro because I sort of never really done a video on the Midlands Metro, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do some research and then I'm going to present it in a sort of, well, in-person way, I guess you would say. I have no idea what train this is, but there's a train. Oh, it's a 769. Look. Aww. It sort of worked out that in the end, why not just do normal railways? Why does it have to be sort of light rail or metro systems? Why can't I do a video on normal main lines? So I was like, okay, the Cross City line is sort of like a metro line, just it's ran by West Midlands Railway, and there's a few other lines like that in the area. There's just quite a lot of sort of commuter rail lines, which I guess nobody would have thought to make a video on because they're just like not incredibly scenic or anything like that. And that brings us on to where we are now. Just done the Cross City line, the Chase line, that video just released. That was quite fun to do, a line that I hadn't really explored. It sort of gave me an opportunity to go on the line to Rugeley and tick off all the stations up there. So yeah, that's really it for the present. Next up, we should talk about the future and what I have planned as this 769 departs off for Manchester Oxford Road, 769 456 I think, in a very shiny northern livery. I think that might have been one of the ones which has been re-liveried, because that was, it's very, unless it's just been cleaned like really recently, it looks very clean and shiny and new almost. So I think that must be, yeah, I think that's definitely the unit which has been overhauled, and that's why they've currently got some Transport for Wales class 769s, because one unit is currently out of service to be overhauled or something. I don't really know. Anyway, here's another train. I don't know what it is. What is it going to be? Ah, it's a 397. Going towards Scotland. I don't actually know where. Glasgow, I think, because the previous one was Edinburgh. 009. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, going to go and talk about the future of the channel and what I sort of have planned. I don't just want to spoil it. Okay. I don't just want to spoil what I'm going to do in the future, but I'm definitely going to sort of like hint and tease at some stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go get a tram into the city centre, do some shopping, have some food, and then I'll meet you at Victoria or somewhere else, maybe like Stalybridge. My ticket goes Stalybridge. So I'll see you at wherever I might be next. But I mean, it could be Victoria actually. Who knows? See you in a bit. So you join me here at Manchester Victoria Station because it's time to look at the future. Now things are changing, not in the sense of the videos will be drastically changing. I will still be doing vlog style videos. I will still be trying to do secrets of videos as well as experimenting with some other videos, but as in location, like I mentioned at Wigan. Things are changing in terms of how many videos you're going to be seeing of me around Manchester, around Liverpool, around the northwest. Hopefully see some videos around Leeds and potentially across the northeast as well. But hopefully I will still be able to do videos across the Midlands and London. Of course, my home is still in the West Midlands, That's where I will be staying over Christmas holidays and whatnot, so that still gives me easy access to the West Midlands and towards areas such as London. But yeah, things are changing in terms of a lot of videos that are going to be now based here in the Northwest, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I won't say much, but expect some videos on Metrolink. Of course, I'm also close to Merseyrail and Sheffield and what's the other one? Blackpool, that's it, which also themselves have sort of light rail or tram or metro style systems. The Trans-Pennine Express service leaving to Redcar, I believe, 2185s there. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential around, you know, light rail, metro and tram systems, so expect videos on them as well. I did sort of float the idea earlier, but there is also the possibility of me doing videos about specific trains. So let me know if there's any train specifically you want me to do videos about, because I would very much be interested in doing that. Thought that would be my train, but no. We're going to go to Smithy Bridge, which is just past Rochdale, I believe, to end this video. So yeah, I've never been there, don't know what's there. I sort of just picked it because it means I have about 15 minutes there to wrap up this video. But yeah, I've never actually been here on platform 6 at Manchester Victoria. It's a bit horrible, really. It's a bit undergroundy. I've usually only taken trains from the platforms which are flooded by light, because they're like the Liverpool services which are covered under the Cheshire Day Ranger. I've never really explored this part of the Manchester Victoria, and I've never been on the train to Rochdale either, so a lot of news here. There's a lot which, hang on, this is my train. We'll continue at Smithy Bridge. Here's my single 156 to take me to Smithy Bridge. I don't know, is it nice there? Hopefully, I haven't looked up on Google, so fingers crossed it's a nice station. But yeah, 156 421 will take me to Smithy Bridge, the final station in today's video. So welcome to Smithy Bridge, except I'm not at Smithy Bridge. I am instead in Rochdale, which I've never been to before. It's kind of weird that like a small town like this has a tram network. I mean, obviously it's part of Metrolink, but even so, the fact that even a place like this has trams is just kind of weird. But yes, here at Rochdale, because the train that I was going to get to Smithy Bridge was about 6, 7, 8 minutes late, and that meant that the connection back at Smithy Bridge to get to a train back to Manchester was basically impossible, and then I'd have to wait there for like 45 minutes, and I didn't really want to do that. So here I am at Rochdale talking about, well, we've sort of already spoken a bit about the future, but yeah, there's a lot which I want to do in the next few years. I hope that you'll stick by me. If you've ever been a member, if you are currently a member, thank you so much. Genuinely, you mean so much to me, so thank you. And if you're not a member already, then maybe consider it. You can join for as little as 99p, and if you like my videos, you'll probably like the membership. You can join on YouTube or Patreon, access a bunch of exclusive perks like access to videos early and access to exclusive members only videos. So yeah, if you want to chip in and help support the channel, please do. I will hugely appreciate it. But if not, even watching my videos, subscribing and whatever really does help, so thank you. So yeah, lots of interesting things. I've got a few things planned. I'm currently on, I think I said at the start, Greater Manchester Rail Ranger, and I could do some videos about that. There's like 6 different train operators you can use with this Ranger, so maybe I can try and use all the operators or something, or I'm sure there's stuff we can do, a lot of things to do around here in the Northwest. There's a lot more secrets of videos to come, so just stay tuned, and I hope you'll just bear with me if things are a bit rocky for the next few weeks, for the next few videos. It's been obviously quite a big change for me moving to uni, as it is for everybody, so just need some time to settle down, get into a rhythm of uni work and stuff, and then I'll be able to really focus on making videos. But yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. This has sort of been not a planned video. I just sort of wanted to go out and address the changes which you're going to see, because one day my channel is a West Midlands based channel, and now I'm here in the Northwest, so it's going to be a lot more Manchester, Liverpool, etc. based videos. So that's why I just wanted to explain what's happening in the future, and also a little trip down memory lane as well, because why not? This will be my 7th anniversary on YouTube this December. Can't believe it's only 10 years, that is crazy. There's a train coming in here, I don't know, is it coming into this platform? Oh yeah, it is, it must be terminating here. That's probably come from Blackburn or Clitheroe. This video was just a little recap and a little explanation for what is coming up soon. So thank you for watching. I imagine you will only watch this if you are liked and subscribed, but I'll say it, if you haven't already, do like and subscribe. Do check my Discord server in the link in the description below if you want to talk to me. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky and whatnot. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which should be based somewhere in the northwest. And for now, goodbye. And of course, a huge thank you to all my YouTube and Patreon members, including First Class members Aaron Barry, Crispin McGee and JBNEL, Business Zone members Andrew Bowen, Anthony Harris, Anthony James Moore, ARK, Connor Gree, Clive's Travelling Trains, Craig Mitchell 43, Dave CDF, Gordon Walker, Jay Teco, Lewis C21, MJTE, Real, Scott Wheeler, That Transport Girl, Train Life GB and Will Ho, as well as all my Standard Premium and Standard Class members. You can get your name on this list from as little as £2.99 a month, or join the channel from as little as 99p a month and get access to exclusive perks, such as all my videos early and exclusive members only videos. Thank you very much for joining the channel, I really appreciate your support. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. Check out my Discord server, Blue Sky, Twitter in the links in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.